We start with breaking news in college football. Michigan has fired head football coach Sherrone Moore for cause. The school said that an investigation found that Moore had an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. Moore had been suspended for 3 games and given a 2-year show cause order for his part in the school's scouting and sign stealing scandal just a few years ago. Senior college football writer Pete Thamel is all over this story and joins us now. What details do you have about this investigation and which led to this firing?
Yeah, Kevin, this is something that's been percolating at Michigan for the last couple weeks. There was initial flurry of speculation and an early investigation that died down toward the end of the regular season. There had been a lot of uneasiness on the Michigan staff. Sources had told me Sherrone Moore had been acting strange, berating assistant coaches, not acting in a normal way. Things had quieted within the last couple weeks and obviously percolated back up within the last week. And look, I've been around this for a long time. It is rare that you get a statement like the one Michigan had, being as explicit as they are, saying it was an inappropriate relationship with a staff member that led to Sherrone Moore's firing. He would have been owed, Kevin, more than $12 million on the 3 years remaining on his initial contract. Michigan will not pay him that money as they're firing him for cause.
All right, Moore was the team's former offensive coordinator, was promoted to the top job after Jim Harbaugh left following the 2023 national championship. They're getting ready for a bowl game against Texas in the Citrus Bowl. What's going to be the next move here for Michigan, especially after so many top jobs have been filled around the country?
Absolutely, Kevin, and so many extensions have been given around the country, too, for the coaches who didn't go to the top jobs. Look, Michigan is still a premier job in college football, and they are going to have a good pool. They're going to have to act quickly. Obviously, the portal opens on January 2nd. You need to not only have a coach in place by then, but some semblance of a staff as well. They'd be unlikely to go after any playoff coaches. It's too much risk reward if a coach wins, a coach loses. Obviously, Kalen DeBoer has been bandied around on the old X machine as one of the top candidates. He's Alabama's head coach. That would appear to be unlikely from a timing perspective. But names like Jeff Brom, names like Eli Drinkwitz, former Michigan coordinator Jed Fish, former Michigan coordinator Jesse Minter, maybe even Clark Lee are a few of the names that will likely come into focus here at Michigan. Expect them to move quickly as the calendar demands it.
And the interim head coach will be Biff Poggi right now, part of that staff. Pete Thamel joining us on the breaking news that Michigan has fired head coach Sherrone Moore tonight. Thank you. How could this firing this late in the season with so many big-name coaches either getting extensions or moving on affect this Michigan program moving forward?
Well, it's going to affect it in a number of ways. Right now, they're preparing for Texas in the bowl game, so you got a lot of kids that are preparing for that, and mentally, all those kids are going to be wondering who's going to be their head coach. That's number one. Number two, now athletic director Ward Manuel has to figure out who's going to be the next head coach. And we always know when Michigan looks for a head coach, Kev, they're always looking for a Michigan man. Right now, a lot of those guys are tied up. They got jobs elsewhere. When you fire a coach so late in the game, the candidates are slim, the assistants are even slimmer, and so I hope that Ward Manuel has a plan as he goes forward. The transfer portal is going to start here in about 10 days or 2 weeks. They got to figure out what they're going to do, because even though they fired him for cause and they feel like they did it rightfully so, they have to figure out a plan going forward. And because the calendar happens so fast, Kev, they got to do it rather quickly. This can't be a long, drawn-out search where you can take 2 weeks. They got to get this done within 48 to 72 hours, I think.
By the way, Michigan will have Biff Poggi as the interim head coach as they get ready to face Texas, as you mentioned, in the Citrus Bowl later on this month. Boog, thank you so much.